think that J.P. Sears, should he be able to do what he did last time around, and that's bounce back, I think he'll be in a great spot. His last outing came against Texas, 5 solid innings.
Julio sitting on 98 career home runs. He has homered 7 times in the last 13 games.
Swung on and missed, and down he goes in a fastball. And that's the way our ball game began.
Leadoff man sat down in front of Cal Raleigh. 41 home runs now for the Mariners catcher. Tied for the most by a switch hitting catcher in a single season ever. He has homered in back-to-back games coming into tonight.
1-2 pitch. Sears strikes out Raleigh. Back-to-back Ks. Got him on the fastball up top. 2 away.
Another strikeout for Sears. A guy who strikes out a ton, but he has punched the first 2 tickets of the ball game tonight. Luis Castillo making his first start against the Athletics since his first start of the season. He's coming off a bit of a tough one back on the homestand against Milwaukee. 6 runs, half of them earned over 5 innings.
Lawrence at 235, 15 homers, 44 RBIs. Had 2 homers on the road trip. 2-2, line drive, base hit. Leadoff single for Butler.
Butler just reaching out and serving the ball over the head of the second baseman Polanco. And the A's have a start in the bottom of the first, and here is Mr. Kurtz.
Fans wrapping their arms around Nick Kurtz.
Well, the numbers go on and on. If we could talk for the next 2 hours about Kurtz and his exploits.
Swing, and it's popped up left side of the infield. Now going back shallow left field as the wind takes it. Randy Rosarena comes in, and he's there to make the catch.
Brent had 8 hits on the road trip, including 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 3 RBIs.
Butler takes off. Cal's throw is on the money. Tag dropped down by Polanco, and Butler is out. Now Raleigh cuts him down at second base.
Nifty swim move, and Polanco really had to work to get that tag down and went a long way to do it.
It's the 5th time Butler's been caught. He swiped 17 bases this year. Well, that was pretty quick work of Brent Rooker. And with that caught stealing, Castillo ends up facing the minimum.
After a quick 1-2-3 first, now he'll face the newest Mariners face.
Josh Naylor wallops this out to right field. Way back to the Bourbon Gone. Josh Naylor's first home run as a Mariner gives them the early lead.
Going, and goodbye baseball. His 12th home run of the year. He had 11 prior to the trade.
He was absolutely hunting that slider from Sears. He's like, what is this thing? What do I do with it? I carry it down the line. Somebody take this from me.
And now the Mariners have the bases loaded with 1 out here in the top half of inning number 2.
Chance to do some damage here with what are now a couple back-to-back free passes here. One that probably should have gone the way of J.P. Sears, probably should have 2 outs right now. Well, Scott Emerson on his way out right now, and I think part of this is probably just to settle down J.P. Sears.
26 pitch inning and counting, just 1 out.
Bouncing ball to second. Urias to Schulman. Schulman to first. And a 4-6-3 double play. Sears gets out of it.
And hugely needed by the green and gold. That ends the inning. The Mariners get 1, they leave 2. And after 1.5, it's 1-0 Seattle.
As Cal Raleigh is at the plate, actually is riding a 7-game hitting streak into this game. His career high is 9. Here's the pitch to him.
That swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Langoliers. Down he goes. He strikes out Raleigh. It's the 4th strikeout for Sears. 2 away in the 3rd. That'll bring up the left fielder, Randy Rosarena. Is swung on and foul down the right field line, slicing on Carlos Cortez, and that will actually, it goes back into fair territory. Cortez makes the catch. Wow! Again, Bermuda's triangle down there. It looked like it was slicing into foul territory, and it came back into the field of play. Great job by Carlos Cortez to stick with it. He hasn't played in this ballpark before tonight. What a play by Cortez! Wow!
Naylor now an 8-game hitting streak, dating back to before he was acquired by the Mariners. This is his 4th game. Hit hard, a 1 skipper into right field. Multi-hit day, Josh Naylor. He has just been hitting since coming over to the Mariners, and of course even before that. Multi-hit game as a Mariner. Naylor, a big jump, throw to Kurtz. Kurtz skies it on a line into left field, and Naylor gets into third base. And Naylor, who stole 2 bases yesterday, gets his 4th back already as a Mariner. Kurtz frustrated with himself.
Look at where Naylor is. He knows that Kurtz is going to be throwing to that inside part of the bag because the first baseman where he's playing, that is where he's throwing to second base. He's not throwing across the runner.
So 1 away here in the 4th inning, and here is Mitch Garver.
Over the last 7 games, the Mariners' batting average with runners in scoring position begins with a 0. Garver, fly ball. This seems plenty deep. Butler gets chased back out of the warning track and makes the catch. Naylor trots home. Exactly what the Mariners were hoping for. A little situational hitting. They take advantage of an error and a sac fly by Mitch Garver. 2-0 lead.
It has been smooth sailing for Castillo here tonight.
Kurt's going to lead things off for the A's in the fourth. Swung on, little pop-up short center field. Dylan Moore back. He's there. He makes a catch, and he's out. So Kurtz is 0 for 2, and that's saying something.
Oh, a diving catch. Williamson lays out and takes the hit away from Brent Rooker.
It's hard to see his cape, but look at this. Superman laying out for this line drive.
Ben Williamson will lead things off. The Mariners a run in the second on a Josh Naylor home run, and then Naylor created the second run as well in the fourth.
This is into left field fair. Skims into the corner. Extra bases for Ben Williamson as he stands up with a double. So that right-handed slug against Sears continues to climb.
So here's Cal, 0 for 2 on the night, but with 41 home runs, more home runs than anybody, and 86 runs batted in. That leads the American League.
Line left field base hit. Williamson full steam ahead, hits third on his way home. The throw to the plate, headlong slide, he's safe. Cal Raleigh, an RBI base hit into left field. It's 3-0.
Williamson with a head-first slide scores from second, and it's now the Mariners 3 and the A's nothing. Here comes manager Mark Kotze, and that's going to be it for Sears tonight. So Cal Raleigh with his 87th run batted in this year. What a year for Cal.
Cortez is 5 for 15 in the big leagues this year. He was 4 for 10 in the Houston series.
The 3-2 lifted to left center field. Julio on the run. He's closing the gap. It gets down and off the wall. Cortez can run for a while. He pushes for third. It's bobbled. Emar's going to hold him up at third base. Oh, how crazy could that have been?
Well, Chris, off the bat, you knew it was going to be trouble. That ball was barreled, and it continued to work its way away from Julio Rodriguez.
So runner at third for the first time for the A's tonight, and that'll bring up Max Schumann.
Schumann ground ball. Williamson, little snow cone on that ground ball. They work around that triple from Cortez. They strand up 90 feet away. 5 scoreless in the bank from Luis Castillo.
And that got a piece of Urias, so he will lead off the inning as baseball got a piece of him. And here's the big Amish.
Entering tonight, in the last 21 games here, Kurtz had 13 home runs at the home ballpark.
3-2, hammered in the alley at right center field. That's going to roll for a while. Urias will take third. Kurtz settles for a long single, and the A's have him posted on the corners.
Well, that'll extend the hitting streak now 14 games for the big Amish. Now the Athletics here, runners on the corners, just 1 out. It's going to be Brent Rooker at the dish.
The pitch to Brent, grounded, backhanded by Williamson, throws to second, and what a nice play. On a few hops, he gets it to Polanco, but the A's do get on the board with an RBI ground out from Rooker.
Ben Williamson falling down, skipped some stones to second. And a huge second out of the 6th inning. A wave and a miss on a slider. Another time zone from Luis Castillo.
And that's the 4th strikeout for Luis Castillo. A's get a run, but no more.
So now the A's have the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Well, now you got your shot. It's all you could ask for.
Langoliers is on at first. The tying run, Rooker's on at second, and Thomas is over at third.
These 2 old rivals in the American League battling in a tough ball game in West Sacramento on this Monday night.
So there is no room for Soderstrom. The A's have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Pitch to the way, swinging a ground ball to third. Diving stop by Williamson. Gets to the bag at third for the force on Rooker coming down the line. And Ben Williamson saves the day again. And the Athletics leave the bases loaded. Ben Williamson has saved about 4 runs in this game. And that will retire the side. Holy smokes, what a night for Ben Williamson.
Mariners leading 3-1 as the A's are down to their final 3 outs, trailing by 2. Andres Munoz, Mariners 2-time All-Star closer, is on the mound to work the bottom of the 9th inning. Broken back ground ball to second, to first, double play. He's in play. Williamson played all night.
So Ben Williamson has been all over the map in this game defensively with his glove. Here's Max Schumann, and now the A's are down to their final out.
And there it is, 98 up in the attic from Munoz. He slams the door in the 9th inning, and the Mariners take Game 1, 3-1 the final score.